It is Friday, January 26, 2024. It is about 20 minutes after 7 a.m. There are 6 levels on the chart, and we will look at these levels after the market closes this afternoon to analyze any trades taken in the E-mini futures based off of these levels. Currently in the pre-market, the spiders are at 487.79. Well, it's not Friday afternoon. It's actually Saturday morning as I'm recording this, but in any case, the market has closed. 2 levels from the morning were hit and produced trades, one long trade and one short trade. Let's take a look. The first one was a long trade that activated pretty early. The spiders came down into 487.63 and E-mini contracts were bought at this point, just a couple minutes after 9:45. They hung out mostly under the entry point for about 30 minutes or so before they found good support in this area, but no drama, just needed to wait it out, let the trade develop. They provided the first base hit around 10:30 in the morning, and a few minutes after this first trade was closed out, the spiders continued up to the 488.45 level. And when the spiders hit this trigger point, it activated a short trade in the E-minis. And we're going to look at this one with the E-mini chart too, because I want to point out something. When the spiders hit 488.45 the first time, right here around 10:33 a.m., you can see the corresponding price in the E-minis. When the short trade was entered, it was at 49.27. And after pulling back a little bit, just a couple points here in the E-minis, they continued higher and got out of the money and stayed out of the money. They did get above the fumble threshold too for a while. That's the red line. But there was no signal to change course. Resistance was established eventually, and they got back down closer to the base hit profit target, and this was around 11:40 a.m. But notice what happened. When they got close to this base hit profit target of 4 ES points from the entry point on the short trade, several times they got close within like 3 ticks from pulling the profit before they pulled back up again. But in the E-minis, they never pulled back more than 4 points or more. So this behavior was not a near miss. The trade was still left alone to develop. I just want to point this out because in the SPY chart, there's this candle that spiked up here. Looks like it spiked way past the entry point from the near miss. So got pretty close, within 10 cents, spiked way back up. So looking at the price action in the SPY only while you're in an active E-mini trades, future trade, this would have been your clue that this trade would be a near miss and you would want to jump out at less than the base hit. But that spike did not happen in the E-minis, as you see here. So in the E-minis, there weren't the right ingredients to call this one a near miss. We look at the E-minis to define our profit target from the entry point, and we look at the SPY to determine fumbles and TKOs. It's all part of the strategy. So the point here is that while you're in this kind of trade and you don't get signals in the SPY that a fumble is imminent and you have not seen a near miss develop in the E-minis, you continue to wait for the trade to develop. So the first trade of the day we already looked at down here, dotted line, it's been satisfied. You did need to exercise a little patience. In this second trade, let me advance the chart a little here, you perhaps needed to exercise a little more patience. From the entry point at 10:33 a.m. to when it closed out for the base hit profit target was 12:32. It was 2 hours. So patience and trusting the process, it works. And today, following these rules, let us pull in 2 base hits, which is 8 ES points in our playbook. Not a bad way to end the week. So back on the SPY chart, you can see that these were our 2 trades. They never got to any of our other levels for the day. I thought the week might end on a good note, and it did. Base hits every day of the week, 12 base hits to be exact, and I like to trade 4 ES contracts at each level. So for the week, the daily average for 4 ES contracts was a little over $1,900 a day, and that's a total of $9,600 for the week, so I'll take it. That's a wrap for today and for the week. Thanks for watching. If you think these videos are helpful and informative, you want to see more, subscribe, click the bell. It will help the channel. Thank you, and have a great day.